Y'all hear that? It's the fire alarm. I think they're testing the fire alarms right now. They've been doing this for like 3 days. And like, okay, so we have 2 fire alarms in our building. We have one for like the actual units, and then we have another one that I've never in my entire life have ever heard, and it scared me to death. Oh, when I heard it, I was like, oh my god. And it's for the building. So the building's on fire, that will go off, and they've been testing. So I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna get to it. Hey guys, welcome back to another new planty video. I think I've worn this shirt like 1,000 times. I am so sorry. I love Baby Yoda. That's what it's called. I'm not a big Star Wars person, that's my boyfriend, but like I watch it because he likes it and it is kind of cute. I think we finished The Mandalorian, it's kind of fun. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of my favorite houseplants. I got my coffee with me. I blended it with ice and I put some whipped cream on top to make it special. And then this cute little thing, I got it from Marshall. I got it from At Home. I did what that coffee is like. Just kidding, I have no idea. So I'm gonna go in. That's some good stuff because it was free. Today I'm going to be showing you guys some of my favorite houseplants that I have in my collection, and there is quite an amount. I think we have 13 plants. It's 12, but there's just one that I want to show y'all, and I'm just really excited. Before I start, let me know which are your favorite houseplants at the moment. I know it's really difficult. Like if it was me, I would have probably made it into like 30 plants right now, but like I can't make it too many because then it'll be a really long video. So I got some that are just doing really good, or others that just look really nice that have been making me super happy, and others that are just, I don't know if I said it, but just thriving. They're doing it super duper good. So I don't know where to start, but I guess we can start with this one. This is the Mistletoe Cactus, I believe. We got it a couple weeks ago at Lowe's, I believe, and it's just really fun. Surprisingly, it's doing so good. I had it in the inside and then I have it outside now, and I don't know if I just placed it outside recently, but it's been really humid outside, and it's really humid inside. So I'm doing my best to like dry out the air a little bit, because like 70% humidity, almost to 80% humidity, and when I'm doing the dryer and I have the windows open, it can get up to 90% humidity. Like that's just way too much. And then I have carpets, so that's not really the best. But this one is just living life right now. She's enjoying her life in the balcony. You can see like all the new growth coming up. It's just doing so good. I did fertilize it, so I think that helped it a little bit. That was like 2 weeks ago. And it's just a really fun plant. I really do love this. It feels really soft. It feels like silicone. Like it just has a weird, it's like, when I saw it, I thought when I was gonna put my hands it would be like really cheap, but no, it's very satisfying. It's just a really gorgeous plant, and I want to put it in a face pot, and that would look so fun, right? But I need to get one, I need to find one. So obsessed with it, and I paid $15.98. These used to be $14.98 at Lowe's, and then they were like $13.98 at Walmart, but we love inflation, right? So really gorgeous. Even then, it's a really good deal. Just so good. I love you so much. I really do. The care for this one, I just have it outside because it is a cactus from what it, the name. I guess I have it in the balcony. It does get bright in direct light. It doesn't get direct light, and I do bottom water it. Like I don't really have a schedule, guys. I go by the plant, and I can't really tell you, because I can say like right now I've been bottom watering it every single 2 weeks, but like when, like for example, let's say it's really cold outside, it takes longer for it to dry out, so I'll bottom water it like once a month. So it just depends, but in other words, I would water it when it's just dry, a little bit dry, like a little bit bone dry, and then I'll give it a good bottom watering session so it can perk back up. Look at this long thing, it's just so crazy. So really gorgeous. These are pretty common at the big box stores. It's like common and uncommon. Like I've been seeing them every now and then sometimes I don't really see them at all. So there's that. And I think it's developing air roots. My hands are so dry. I was washing dishes, so that's that. But you can see the air roots. I think that'll be a really fun plant to propagate. So gorgeous. I really do like it, guys. It's really fun. Highly recommend. Rolling. Next up is going to be my variegated monstera Peru, and it's this one. It's funny because like this is not its newest leaf. Well, when I got it, that wasn't its first one. It actually had another one, but it died when this one came out. And then this is just a new one. Now a little, you can see how it's like green. It looks like a monstera Peru. But you can see a little bit of variegation right there. This one looked exactly like this one, but then it hardened off and I got this beautiful like color, gorgeous, right? But this one is not really going to its variegation, so I'm not that sure. You can see the variegation. I'm hoping that the newest leaf is gonna do that. I can kind of see a little bit of yellow, so I'm really hoping, because like I would kind of cry a little bit if I reverse back. These are kind of known for doing that. These are also really slow growing plants. I noticed, you can say like duh David, but like some plants can still grow like in the 70s. This one grows like crazy outside. I noticed that when it was like in the 80s outside and it's really humid and I've been like watering, you can kind of see how like it's separating from the pot. It's getting kind of dry, so I need to bottom water right now. It was going like crazy, like it was really fast. So I placed it outside and it's gonna stay outside now. I want it to get bigger. I really do. I kind of want to fertilize it, but I'm scared. I don't want to kill it. You can kind of see that kind of scares me a little bit. I want to cover it up with soil, but then I'm scared it's gonna rot. So I'm really scared. It's doing really good, so I'm gonna just leave it the way it is. And I got it from Wild Roots. I think I paid $56, which is really good though, because these are kind of expensive. They're kind of expensive. I never wanted this for years, so I'm really happy when I saw it. My next wishlist plant is the variegated fiddle leaf. I'm like dying for that one. That's been on my wishlist for super duper long, and right now I just recently added, I want to get the spring or the Thanksgiving one or the Christmas one, whichever I can see. Christmas cactus or Thanksgiving cactus or spring or Easter cactus. I know there's a variegated one. I am looking for that. I don't think I'm gonna find the big box stores, but I think I can get it on Etsy, so that's gonna be on my wish list when I'm hunting for plants or buying for plants on Etsy, which will be pretty soon. But oh my goodness, you guys, look at us. This leaf is getting bigger, so I will show you guys and give you guys updates. I do a lot of plenty updates in this channel, so I'll show you guys when that pops up and how it's gonna look. So Monstera Peru, love it a lot. And if it gets a little bit bigger, I really do, I thought about this and I kind of want to do it, but then I'm scared because I did it one time and like I noticed some people were like, I don't know, like I can tell when things are a little bit off because like the statistics, like the numbers, the graphs and stuff after the giveaway, my numbers went down. Like I think a lot of people got bothered. I don't know what it is, but I know I get bothered when I win a giveaway. But I would love to do a giveaway of my own personal collection, like rooting cuttings and then giving it away, but I don't know if I want to do that. Like I want to, and it was when I was giving away Cebu Blues. I think I gave away 10 Cebu Blues, 5, 8, or 10. And yeah, it was really fun. But some people, I don't know. So I want to do it again. I have some cool plants that I think would be a really fun giveaway. No, not this one, girl, calm down. But a rooted cutting of this one when it gets bigger. And then this next one, which I want to show you right now, it's my variegated Scandalfa. Like, girl, it is doing so good. I actually have successfully rooted cuttings from this one, but I gave a lot of them to my grandma. I know, and I might go back, girl. Because I know she sold them in the flea market, and I'm kind of scared she must sell it for like $3. They're like in little small pots. I propagate a lot of plants, a lot. Like we're talking about like 5 trays of just like my uncommon cuttings, but they're by nodes. They're like one leaf with a node. I have like 4 of these in those little containers, like 4 containers. I have like 1 rooted leaf and they were actually rooted really good. I'm really scared she's gonna sell it like super duper cheap, and I'm like, girl. The reason why is because Scandapsis, I kind of struggle for some reason to propagate Scandapsis. I can propagate almost anything except Scandapsis. I don't know why. They always rot in my propagation boxes, and in water they rot, so I'm not that sure. Maybe I need to let it callus over, like let the fresh cuts dry off so the water doesn't get inside and just rot the entire thing. So I don't know, but one thing that I was happy about this one is that it was just 1 stem, right? And I took cuttings out of it, it became bushy. We have not just 2, but we have 3 shoots coming in. You can see this little leaf right there. That's a leaf right there. And then this is one over here, right? And then we have this one over here, which is putting out a new leaf. And then this one over here is over here, and it's putting out another new leaf too in the back over here. It is insane. The variegation is really, really gorgeous. It's kind of like marble-ish. It kind of like low-key, like like this one. Looks like bird poop. But it's a really pretty plant. I like it a lot. It's really gorgeous, you guys. Like, I'm honestly like obsessed with it. Scandapsus are really, really fun. I guess I have a problem because they get leggy when they get super duper long. Somebody told me because it could be stretching for light, and I do think so, because like a lot of times I have my Scandapsus over here and it starts to like trail, which I love, and then it gets leggy. So I probably should like leave it there. Like, I don't know, but there's so many Scandapsus out there, and there's some really, really fun ones. Like this one, for example, I was having a Scandapsus phase. This is something in the list, but it's still a pretty cool plant. It makes me happy. I got it as a leaf, and then look. Can you hear that? I feel so bad. It's not my building, it's a different building, but it's an apartment. I feel really, really bad for people that are next to that, because like that must be really, really difficult. But this is a Silver Hero Scandapsus. Woo! This is a kind of uncommon plant, so that's really, really cool. I think if I do end up doing a giveaway, like this would be a fun plant to give away to, not the plant, a cutting rooted. It's a lot easier for me to root cuttings and sphagnum moss, and y'all can handle with the rest. Like it is pretty easy to transition over to soil, or whichever medium you would like to use. But so Scandapsus, and I got it from Botanicas. It wasn't an Etsy unboxing video. If you want to see the video and how it looked, just search up Botanicas unboxing their Morales on YouTube, or just like go in my videos and you can see. It was pretty long, pretty nice, and I think I paid $68 or $48. I'm not even that sure, but it was for a good deal, because I know these are really expensive as of now. Well, I haven't checked, but last when I was looking, they were like in the hundreds. So I'm gonna go do another one. It's just so pretty. Oh my god, it's just gorgeous. Imagine it just like trailing, like. So yeah, it's pretty easy for me to like place a cutting in a propagation box with sphagnum moss, and now that it's spring, we can do that. So I kind of excited. I'm kind of excited to propagate a lot of plants. I want to propagate some golden pothos. I know the most easiest plants to propagate. I think I can place some cuttings in water, and there's like a theory, I think it's pretty legit. Some people have like said it's legit on Instagram, that like golden pothos propagating in water release a chemical that helps, like a hormone that helps to root whatever is in there propagate a lot faster. So what some people do, they place like a Manjula pothos cutting, neon pothos, just like any other cuttings with a golden pothos cutting in the same container, and it will help that to root faster, because the golden pothos releases a chemical to make it root faster. So there's that, but I might do that just to like try it out, you know. But I want some golden pothos in my kitchen. They do really good in artificial lighting, like, you know, our basic home lighting. They do super duper good, and I love golden pothos. They make me happy. I just like them. Like here's this one over here, and you guys can see it. Now you guys can, because I'm blocking with them. Wide body. So over here, I'm not gonna show it to you because it's kind of thirsty. I have to water a lot of plants right now. Again, with the humidity, believe it or not, you would think the humidity will like take my plants longer to dry out, but a lot of them are in grow lights. I like to open windows every now and then, and we have the AC Central. We put it to 68 in the night. It does get pretty dry in the night. I think that's a lie, but there is a lot of air circulation. The fan is always on. I just turned it off right now. For y'all, I do want to get another fan in here just in case, because that humidity kind of scares me a little bit. I do not want to see mold, and I do not want to see like, not just mold, but some plants can develop fungus or just stuff like that in their foliage, or there's water sitting in them, or just if the air is stale. And I feel like I would like to get one of those standing fans and have it aiming at the shelf so it can like air out, you know, like all this stuff over here, just to like be safe, extra safe. And I want another fan in my bedroom, not for the plants, but for me. I kind of like, just like off topic, but I have this thing like, I kind of want some white noise my boyfriend and I have been like doing, like we put on the TV like rain sounds in the night when we're sleeping, and it gets us knocked out. So I kind of want to get a fan because like we went to Walmart and I was passing it and I was like, childhood, like I want a fan. And we don't gotta set the essentials to 60. We can like literally leave it at 70, and with the fan it will cool the room even faster. And I want that sound. It's just such a pleasing sound. Like I know some people like the rain sound, like that's what we're doing right now. Fan, and also the AC. You know, like the ones you put in the window. Those get me knocked out. Like those relax me so much. I don't know why. When I watch it on TikTok, I'm just like, I like to like zone out and like pretend like I'm like still like 10 years old in my room, coming from like outside playing in the playground, and just like cooling down and like drinking like a Capri Sun. It's just such a vibe. I'm getting to that age where I'm like looking back in my childhood and reflecting and being like, wow, the time has passed. But alrighty, so that's that. Next up is another really fun plant, and I got it from Wild Roots. The variegated Mosaic, but it was from Wild Roots as well. It's a location, I don't think it's in San Antonio, it's in Texas. I believe it's by New Braunfels. I'm not the one that knows about stuff like that. It's my boyfriend, he knows the streets. I don't know anything. So he sells really good stuff. I think he propagates a lot of his plants, and I haven't gone for him, and I think I've gone once, if not twice. And it is so dangerous. I was this close on getting an elbow. I think I want to go. And I want to have a budget. Like I think I want to start doing budget videos. Like Ashley Anita, she's like, oh my gosh, she's like the queen of plant shopping. It's very smart. I like how she does that. Like she sets herself a budget. So like you're going for a purpose, not just for recording a video to relax, but you're also going to like, you know, you have to like be more considerate. Like if you really want to buy that plant. And now in Wild Roots, I don't think $50 or $80 is gonna pull through for me. It'll be like a fun challenge, but like, girl, some plants are kind of expensive. Like they're like, you can find some cheap ones, but like he has really uncommon plants and they're like in the 50s and 60s or 70s or 80s, which can seem a little bit pricey, but like if you're like a plant person like you and I, you would know that's going online for like in the hundreds. So like he has some really good stuff. So next up, ooh, what the heck? Girl, that scared me, like. So this is a tricolor Syngonium, but from what I saw from Hannah G's video, she calls it a tricolor red spots tricolor, I believe. But let me tell you, girl, I have killed this plant twice and I was doing super good. It was literally all brown. Like there was, the second time I killed it, it was nothing. And I got a greenhouse. I built a greenhouse to pay $5,000 for it, but I give it to my grandma because like it's in her house, and that's my dumb thought. I thought I can like handle that, and like there's some other stuff too, but like no. And I feel a lot better now because like, well, I don't feel that shitty, I guess you can say, because my grandma's obsessed with the greenhouse. I haven't gone for a hot minute, but I want to go and see all the stuff that's like going on. And the reality is she's the one that taught me the love of plants. Like she's the one that showed me, like when my brothers were playing video games, which like that's all fun too, but she would like take me outside and she would like have me next to her when she's like buying these plants from the Lowe's. Like, you know those 6-pack trays? I have so many memories of that. She'll get those 6-pack trays or the 12-pack trays with flowers, and I'll see her with a little shovel and like putting it in. It was my job to like either dig the holes or put the plant inside, and we had so many like amazing memories with that. And she like literally like got me obsessed with plants. And then my grandma and my mom, they're from Honduras, so I have Honduras blood. And then my dad was born and raised here, but his parents, my grandpa and grandma from my dad's side of the family, are from Mexico. So I'm Mexican and Hondureño. Like Honduras, if you don't know, it's in the tropics, you guys. It's in the tropics. Like my mom told me, like there would be so many avocado trees and mango trees, and she has a lot of memories of her like climbing up the avocado trees and eating avocados. And they would eat a lot of pescado. I love fish. I love fruit. I love plants. I love a tropical environment. I love rain. It's like, I love my roots. I love my roots so much. And then there's a place in here in San Antonio that I go with my mom every now and then. It's like an Honduras restaurant. I don't know what you call it. There's a term for it, but the food is so good. I like this thing. It's like fried chicken and like cabbage shredded, and it has some sort of vinegar, and it has like some sort of like salsa in it. And then these bananas, they fry them. I think it's called banana plátano macho. and it's like a green banana, and you cut it up in slices and then you fry it. It's like chips. That's like, oh my god, like that's my favorite thing so much. Like, I love that so much. I love Honduran food. But anyways, yes, so I love houseplants. I really want to go to the tropics. Like I just want to like be, I think I'll go crazy. I think I'll explode. I'll absorb all that positive energy from the plants and I'm gonna explode because it's just so much. So one of these days, I'm really excited. But this is I call it tricolor Syngonium. It's a Syngonium, and like, look at that. Ooh, it was outside, right? And my Bergara Monstera Peru, the Mistletoe Cactus, I don't think down, but I think it is. My Bergara Scindapsus, Bergara Monstera Peru, Mistletoe Cactus, Bergara Green Heartleaf Philodendron, and the Mundula that I'll show you guys in a bit. And this one, look at the lights, this one's coming out, are outside, and it has been drizzling for like so long, and the forecast still shows the next 7 days it will be very humid and drizzling and raining, which I love. I love it. Las ganas. I'm like this close. I wanted to put all my plants, or the ones that are kind of slower, like not doing their best, in the balcony. I think they're gonna love that humidity, but then it's gonna be a pain in the butt to put them inside. And the watering girl. Plants are outside. I have to like, they dry out 2 times faster than when they are inside. Sorry, you can see a lot of like this stuff in here, like that dry foliage. It's from my asparagus fern. She is being naughty. She's leaving so much mess everywhere. But yes, let me show you this leaf that I showed you guys on a YouTube community post. I should show people on Instagram. It is gorgeous. Look at that. Like, also you can see my 4 o'clock shadow, like the lighting's getting better now. I shaved 2 days ago. Like I gotta shave every single day. I usually don't want to pluck it up because it lasts longer, but like, anyways, isn't that so pretty? Like, and then this is this newest leaf. It's kind of fun. It's kind of thick. Look at that. It's so good. Like, look at that. And that little green spot right there. Oh my god. And then this side is like pink, right? And this side is like spotty. She's giving. She is giving. She's like, I'll give you a show. And then she's putting out a new leaf. And you guys can see that over here. So I'm really happy because like, look at those air rates too. It's been so humid. She's been loving it. Yeah, I killed it. So this, sorry about the greenhouse thing. So I was saying about the greenhouse because like the second time I killed it, it was almost far gone, but I left it at the greenhouse and then within 1 week it was sprouting. The reason why I killed it is because the first time I killed it, because I let it dry out for too long. Syngoniums don't like that. Very faint, very, very little. And I killed it. It was like crispy. There was only like 1 good leaf, right? And then I was like, screw it. So I give it a cash pot, like, I don't think I have any right now, like this one. I give it a cash pot like this one, no drainage on the nursery pots inside. This is a Hoya, by the way. And it was sitting in water because I was like, you dry out too fast, like here you go, girl. And then a week passed by and the water was in. I was like, oh my god, I thought it would dry out already. No, it ended up getting rip rot and I kind of lost the plant. It was literally all brown and there was nothing good, like literally nothing. I was like, oh my god, like usually I would toss this out, but I was like, no, because I paid so much money for this one. I got it from Wild Roots and I believe I paid $70 or like $67 for it. And it was like, they come like in little square containers, they're kind of cute. And yeah, I was like, I mean, what am I gonna lose, right? So I placed it in the greenhouse and then like after a week, I saw like I literally just saw this green thing coming out and I was like, I think it's gonna be okay. And yeah, here she is. This was a little thing that I gave out. This is one of his oldest leaf, and then he gave me this one. I was like, oh, you're so cute. And then she was like, let me give you something better. And then over here. So that's the story about this tricolor Syngonium. It is gorgeous. I'm obsessed with it. It is getting it got a little bit of direct sunlight outside. You can kind of see how it got a little bit burnt, a little bit yellow, but it was very faint, and I think it's gonna be okay. It's just gonna harden off the foliage. And it just got like 2 hours of direct sunlight. It was like when the sun's going down. The plants with irrigation, they're gonna like appreciate that. These are like, they can handle that. Like in their natural habitat, they climb, and then some leaves get a lot more light. So yes, very, very gorgeous. that thing has so much history. Next up is another plant with a little bit of history, but I'll make it fast for you. So this is my burgundy green heartleaf philodendron. The mother plant, I killed it last year, if not 2 years ago. And it almost looked exactly like this. I killed it because I saw something and it scared me, and I poured hydrogen peroxide all over it and it killed it because I was dumb. And then because it was like going brown, and then like there was vines, right? It had more vines than this one. And it just started getting like more, it was like following it. And I was like, ugh. So what I did, I cut off the cuttings of the vining ones before it turned brown and smushy. I cut it off to save it, and here we are. This one's like the most prettiest, wow. Gorgeous, gorgianus. And then I did it in cuttings, and I have cuttings of this one too in the greenhouse. I need to go, girl. Girl, I'm gonna go. I don't know. I don't have my car right now because I let my boyfriend use it, but I gotta check things out. She has been telling me like, go like, you know, those plants, you can go get them whenever you want to. I mean, they're your plants. I'm like, I know, but I give it to you. And she's like, I mean, if you want to, girl, like, no one gonna stop you. I'm like, okay, period. You don't gotta tell me twice. But so this one, some birdies liked it too, and they made a nest. Now, before you attack me, I put it down, okay? And I was like, you're not gonna do that. Not in this plant. So they ended up placing it on a golden pothos. First one was a golden pothos, and then I was watering the plant, and I guess I didn't like that, so they moved to this one because this one was hanging. And as soon as I saw them doing this, I was like, girl, no, you're not gonna do that. So I moved this plant down, and then they made it on my lemon amarantha. So if you've been seeing, like, if you saw the Planty vlogs or like videos of my previously, I kind of showed you guys, and I let them keep it. I let them keep the lemon amarantha. I took some cuttings of it, so I have some in the kitchen. And this is actually from cuttings too. I'm not cheating. I know you guys can see it. Super cute. But I was cheating. I did that in the greenhouse, so things, you know, it was kind of cheating because like it's like the perfect environment to propagate stuff. And yeah, so then I'm gonna do it on this one. But they have the lemon amarantha, it's already dead. And I'm okay with it. I keep looking at the nest. I don't touch it because I know you're not supposed to touch it and you're not supposed to move it, so I'm not doing that. But I do like stir it, like, I think I saw it last time like 2 days ago, and I think they're getting ready to lay eggs because like they're adding a lot of like white fluffy hairs in there. I think they're making it like they already finished the base, and they're adding like the white fluffy stuff. It's like the cushion for the eggs, I'm guessing. So yeah, I know like once the babies are there, when the mom is like staying there and like keeping them warm, I can't go outside that often. So yeah, I need to consider that. I don't want to like scare them off, especially when the eggs are already there. Like, so it kind of sucks because I like to be in the balcony a lot. It's like my happy place. I'm like a dog. We're on the 3rd floor. I can't really be outside. So yeah, this was a really, really cute plant. I killed her mom like multiple times, but yeah, so I mean theoretically this is a mom. It's like a copy, they're clones because they did different cuttings. So I kind of want to let it trail because I haven't seen that. People want to see that, but the temptation to propagate it is very heavy. So I'm gonna let it trail and do its thing. So I'll give you guys updates on this one. Next up is a common plant, but I just think it deserves recognition. Now, I did move it to the plant room, and I can see how I don't think it liked it, but I thought it would. So this is my peacock calathea. It's one of the most hardiest calatheas out there. I let it dry out every now and then, and she does not mind it at all. And she's really pretty. She hasn't had any pest problems at all. Now, she was in the kitchen, away from like a lot of plants. So there's that. But because usually with calatheas, and I had this plant multiple times before back then, and they would always get spider mites. You can tell because you'll see a lot of white dots in the back. That's how I tell on mine. But no, she's doing really, really good. She has like new leaves coming in, and then her leaves are just so pretty and shiny, very interesting, right? Even the back is very gorgeous and beautiful. So there's this gorgianus plantita, and not much to it, but I recommend it. I really do. Now, since I placed it in the plant room, I do see, you see how that leaf is turning a little bit crispy and yellow. It is a very old leaf, so it could be that. But then I see another one over here, that is also an old leaf, but I don't know, it wasn't doing that. So I'm not gonna panic. I'm still gonna leave it in there. Maybe it has to like transition or like get used to its new environment, but like it was not giving me like a finicky plant kind of vibe. It wasn't being finicky at all, but it is what it is. I did place, because I broke up by accident, my baby bunny belly's Shredded Scantii, and I just placed a little cutting in here, and look what it's doing. It's like rooting. So that's a lot about fawning. Very gorgeous. Look how shiny it is. I did shine the leaves with my favorite leaf shiner. I haven't shined any leaves recently, but I do want to get into it again. It's from Planted CCT Ox. It's a fun planty shop in Corpus Christi, Texas, and just search Planted CCT Ox on your maps and then they will pull through. It's in Corpus. Super great. I literally love this, and it does not kill your plants. Does not kill your plants like a lot of other leaf shiners. And I do have a refill, but when I do go back in Corpus over there, she doesn't say when it expires. I hope it doesn't expire. I do want to buy more, because like it's just great. It's just great. It's really next up is going to be, I don't know if I showed you guys this one, but I'm gonna show you because it's like close by. It's my new one that I just recently got. It's a lemon meringue pothos. I should have just called it lemonade. Like, Costa, if you're watching, I know this one guy, he works for Costa Farm, and like he watches a lot of creators' videos, and like he's really into the community. If you're watching, I know like they can like, it's the person that found it gets to name it, but like they missed an opportunity, girl. They could have called it lemonade. Like I think that, I think there's somebody scream. Oh my god, the voices. I think this would be such a cute name, lemonade, but they missed that. Like they missed it. So even then, lemon meringue. Okay, this. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. The allergies. It's really cute. I do love it. Like I don't know why I'm obsessed with it. There's literally a plant in the list right now that I'm gonna show you. It's Syngonium Pothos, like, and it's one of my favorites because I just love how bright the foliage is. It's like so alive, and they're really easy to look after. Okay, period. And this one is almost like that, but it's variegated. Like, what? It looks like the global green. I don't have it here. I have it in the kitchen, but and then it was like, I don't know if you guys saw how I posted the video. I'm not even that sure. I think I did. There's so many video schedules or going to be scheduled, so like my brain's like all over the place right now in videos. But it was buy one and get the other one for $10 because it was like buy two for $30. So like they're $20. So, or you can say like buy one get one 50% off. But it was only with the Costa Farm pots ones, the plants. So this was a really good deal. I got this one because I've been wanting it, and I got the Agglumenia, which I will do a video showing you guys all the new plants that I got. I got the Agglumenia because I was like, it's a really pretty Agglumenia, but I can't see myself paying $20 for it. Like, I'm sorry, I just can't. I don't know why my brain doesn't process it for some dumb reason, but $10 is not bad. So I was like, I'll buy when it's on clearance. And like, funny enough, like I was walking by and I saw the sign and it said that, and I was like, okay, period. So I got this one and that one, and I'm really happy because like this is a new plant and I think everybody should have it. So when you get to see it, it's like the global green and the raven. Like I think a raven back then, it was in 2019, 2020, it was a very expensive plant. The first time I saw it, Harley G was the one that had it, and everybody was freaking out. Everybody was like, oh my god, that's the most gorgeous plant. And 1000%, the raven, the ZZ, it's gorgeous. I love this black foliage. Like it's very dark, vibrant, especially if you shine the leaves. Oh my god, literally, it's a statement. And it's a really easy plant to look after too. Like it's really easy to look after. So when Costa Farm came out of it, when they showed everybody was freaking out, and just for $20. So like I remember like people were hunting for that one as well as shingles. And now it's this one. This was a really fun plant. Sorry, it's like something on my nose. I think it's allergies, you guys. Like I don't know what's going. I don't have bad allergies. Like I thought it started already, but like maybe it's just starting in San Antonio, Texas. I hope not, because I do not want to get sick over something like over nothing, because those allergies is like different for everybody. But Really gorgeous. If you see it, snatch it. Again, pothos are really just to look after. They're not very finicky. And if you want something really, really pretty, vanning in your home and different, here you go. Not sponsored at all, girl, but like, hey. It's really gorgeous. I just love this. I don't know why I'm obsessed with it. Like, I guess it's this because I can already imagine it trailing, okay? Because it looks like the global green, right? And I have had global greens trailing and they look really, really nice. If you don't know what a global green is, it's like this one, but it's like more green. It doesn't have the bright stuff in it. Like this fungus gnat. These fungus gnats. I saw on TikTok that they also come from the sink. So yeah, be careful with it. I can already imagine like its foliage going down with this very bright foliage. I think I'm gonna see. I want to get another one. I don't know if it's illegal. Illegal. I think it's a global green that you're not supposed to propagate and sell the cuttings, but you can propagate for yourself. I think that's from what I heard. So you can propagate, because there are some plants that are patent and you can't propagate them and sell them, but you can propagate them and keep them for yourself. So, but nobody gives a damn. I think people like doing it, nobody cares. It just depends how you like, you know. So I would love to either propagate this or buy another one. Because like I would love to have more. They're just very, very beautiful. And again, pothos are really like that plant that get very nice and full and don't need a lot of light, which is amazing because a lot of plants need light. If not, they get leggy, and I hate the leggy look. Okay, I already have long legs, we don't need more. So really love it. I love it. Next up is this one. I am so sorry, I don't know the name. It's from Arid Asia. They sent it to me, and it's funny because like I left a lot of plants. My grandma just has in the greenhouse about Arid Asia, so I need to take a visit. It's this one. So gorgeous. I don't know what it is. It's just so pretty. Look at the back, and like the leaves are like, oh my gosh, it's just like so pretty. It's a philodendron. I'm so sorry, I don't know the name. And it's putting out a new leaf. This was its newest leaf, right? Very big and crazy. And it has another one right there. Right. Ooh, look at that. It's like releasing something over here. Like it's gonna get bushy. It's such a pretty plant. Like, what? Like, how is this more pretty than me? Kidding. I'm trying to make jokes for y'all. It's the shape of the leaf for me, like how thick, how like crazy it looks, and then the variegation is insane. There's so many different colors, and then look how red that looks. It's just so compact. It's like perfect. It's perfect. Like it seems like a shade plant outside, which it possibly is, but well, I guess what I'm trying to say, it looks like a hosta. You know what hostas are? They're like plants for outside. They're usually for the shade. They can get a little bit of direct light, but they're more for the shade. It kind of grows like a hosta a little bit, or it's just the leaves. I don't know what it is, but it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Next up is this one. This plant is always thirsty. I think it's probably very root bound. It's my Platinum Mist Peace Lily. It blooms a lot. There's a flower right there, and it had like 5 other flowers, but I cut them off because they're poisonous for cats, the pollen. And here's another one right there. I'm guessing it's very happy, but again, I am trying my best to water it. Like it needs water all the goddamn time, and it is not very forgiving. It's very big, right? I recently got it, not recently, I got it like 2 months ago. Was it 2 or 3 months ago? And I got it for $21. That's a really good deal from Green Gate. Green Gate's another really fun nursery here in Texas. It's a little bit far from the city of San Antonio, but they have really good plants and they're very, very affordable. And they also have uncommon plants, which is pretty fun. They have a lot of Hoyas, a lot of succulents and cacti. So let me know if you guys want to see a video like a specific plant shopping of cactuses and succulents, because like that would be pretty fun to film for you. I keep seeing the ambulance and cops since like 3 hours ago across the street. I don't know what's going on. It's always happening and stuff over here. It's like, it's crazy. Very, very gorgeous. Not much to say to it. And I thought I had it with me, but I was gonna show you guys my variegated peace lily. That's another of my favorite houseplants. I'm getting into a peace lily phase, I think so. Like it comes and goes, but like when it comes hard. Wow. I just love them. Like I love how they communicate to you when they need water. Like as a plant, you need to like, from a distance, you can already tell if it needs water or not. And sometimes they're pretty forgiving. That one is not. Maybe it's just very dramatic. I'm pretty sure I need some new pots. I just don't have, I do not want to put that in a terracotta pot. Cause like, oh my God. I would love to, maybe if it's in a big pot. I think this would be okay, right? It's very like, there's a lot of dirt. So it should retain a little bit of moisture. And peace lilies do have a pretty invasive root system. They like to stay compact. So I also know some people don't say that you shouldn't repot a plant on a really, really bigger pot. But I don't know, like it has a lot of foliage in a very small pot. I think it's very root bound. Should I take it out for you? And like imagine it, like this is the difference for it. Can y'all see? Like it's a little bit of a, it's kind of big, but it looks really good in here. It looks okay. I gotta see if I can find something else for it, but it does need a new pot. It's to the point that when it's dry, it likes to tilt because it's so top heavy. So Platinum Miss Peace Lily is a beautiful plant. Next up, we have two more, y'all. Next up is this one. It's my Manjula Pothos. This one has been with me for so long. I think it's 5 years. It came from one of those like small crucifer pots. Not the smallest one, but it came from like the second. Those are all like 6 and the 8, I believe. Came from that. And then I moved it to a 6-inch pot, and then I moved to one of these, which is like these sets you get from Walmart. And the other two, I left it at my grandma's. But these are really, really nice. You can put them against the wall. I do want to buy more of these because like they're really, really great for the balcony to go like vertical for space. And the plants are loving it. Like look how cute and crazy this Manjula is. So Manjulas are so gorgeous. Whenever I'm outside, I just love to look at the foliage. I think it's beautiful. I love how shiny and gorgeous the foliage is. Like it's just so pretty, you guys. So gorgeous. Like look at that. God damn it. That's the washer sound. Usually it's because like I'm washing, I was kind of risking it. I put it, it's not even a big blanket. I put a blanket and some clothing, and I'm pretty sure it's yelling that it's uneven, so I gotta go and fix that. But Manjula Pothos, very gorgeous. These are really slow growing plants. Unless you place it outside, it will go pretty fast. These are very slow growing plants. And personally, I get it, I know. Slow growing plants, but they grow very full. It is a pothos as well, so you can see how like thick it is and very bushy. So that's one thing I like about Manjula Pothos, and their variegation is just gorgeous. So much that I got another one, and I actually have another one and it's in the living room, and they took a lot of cuttings of these. Look at this. Look at that from the pot. Look, like it is just big. Like, and then this is a nice trailing leaf. Look at that. Look at that. It makes me so happy. Oh, now that's normal. With pothos, usually I probably did snap something, but it happens. They're just so firm, especially when they're watered. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love to like just do that. It's just so like crazy, like how compact it is and gorgeous. Like one of the most beautiful pothos out there. And I know still for some of you guys, this is a uncommon plant. I see them all the time in the big box stores, but I think it depends where you live. Here in Texas, they're pretty easy to find. Well, they come in shipments, but when they come in shipments, they just like 5 or 6 of them. They usually get like, they get snatched really fast. Like I'll see it one day, I'll go 3 days later on to like check if they have anything new, and they're like completely gone. So these are still in demand, which is pretty crazy, but very gorgeous. And that's where it's very hard for me to like, when I see another one, from a little pot to a hanging basket, when I see it, I'm like, oh my God. Because like they take forever to grow and they take forever to propagate. Like you can propagate it, but like they take forever. Like to get it that full, and good luck, girl. But when I see it, I'm like, oh my god, like there's 5. I can just get 1. You know, there's still 4 left. But then I feel bad for like, cause I took someone else's plant. So yeah, but I have been seeing a lot of hanging baskets and it's very tempting because that is worth $20 for me. $19.98, that's worth $20. Like it's just so gorgeous. It'll be pinned above. I think it's a false alarm. Katie, is my lip gloss okay? They finished. They're going unit by unit to check if the fire thing still works. Obviously mine does because that shit was bad. But as I was going, I just put my AirPods on. I was just cleaning the apartment because there's just a lot to do here, girl. But we have, I think, 1 more plant. Because the last thing we were talking about was the Manjula, right? And then we were talking about the Platinum as Peacefully. Some people ask me what kind of lip gloss I use. I use the, it's from Bath & Body Works. They have some really good. See, you guys, like, there's sales coming up too. Dangerous. But like, I love Bath & Body Works. I just love how there's so many scents you can use for like different things. Like you can smell tropical, you can smell sweet, you can smell very elegant, you can smell very floral. There's just so many stuff. But as I was doing research and people keep talking about it, a lot of their things are bad. So I'm like, I don't know if I should like continue using their products. I keep hearing like there's a lot of like toxic ingredients, so I don't know. I really don't know. But one thing that I do love about them, and at this point, if this is also toxic, I'm just gonna give up at that point. I'm currently using the Menta Lip Shine. It's pretty good. I don't like it when it gives me pigment. That's just one that I was like super down with, and it gave me like a little bit of pigment because it was like the same color as my lips. It's like a reddish one. I forgot what it's called, but it's really, really great. I love it a lot. These are pretty. I paid actually full price for these, which is kind of expensive. They're like $8.98, something like that. I think 12, I don't even know, but they do last a long time. I have 2 of them, one in the car and then one for the apartment when I do stuff like this. Okay, I was talking about lip gloss for like a minute. It's because some people ask me like what kind of lip gloss I use. That's the one I use. I like to put them on because like I have really bad pigmentation on my lips, but when I put lip gloss on, you can really see it. I have like spots on my lips. It's nasty, but I think it's like birthmarks or sunspots. I don't even know, but that gets rid of it, and then it releases my inner femme, and that looks pretty nice. I feel like it makes people to pay attention to me. Like, look at me. So yeah. Lastly but not least is a really, really fun plant. It's my neon Pothos. I just recently got this one, and somebody just commented they just can't wait to see all the new plants that I got because I keep saying it in each video. And again, there's a lot of videos that I need to edit and organize and schedule on YouTube, but really excited. And I think I paid $12.98 for this one. Then it came with this. It just came like this with a little wrapper, but it's a really, really cheap price. It's a massive neon Pothos and it's staked as well. Somebody did also commented how is it on this thingy. So over here on the back on this side, you guys really see, it is not stapled. It's actually glued by the roots. So that's pretty fun. But on this side, it is stapled. You can see the staple like right there on the tip of my finger. It is stapled, and somebody told me like, well, I don't know what they said, but I mean, I think they said like that's a great find, good luck. I was like, okay, but I think she meant because like I'm pretty sure he or she is curious, so I'm still gonna have it staked. Probably won't. I do like it because it's like it looks pretty nice. I'm not the kind of like plant collector that like puts their plants and something to climb on. Not because I don't like it. I'm actually a big fan of it. Well, not a big fan, but I do admire it, and I think it's really, really nice. And the plants, obviously, they get with their mature foliage and they look super duper great. But for me, it's a lot of work, so that's why I don't do it. Especially with moss poles, I tried and I learned my lesson. It's just not for me. But pieces of wood, I think it's called plank. It's an easier way, and it does the same thing. It's actually stapled in the bottom, so because I keep seeing, you guys can see it over here actually. Like it has like that white variegation, and then on some leaves it has like, I think on one of its newest leaves is more obvious. Here it is. It looks like this little, like it's reverting back. That's what neon pothos do. Like on this side as well. That's what they do, and I'm literally obsessed with it. But it's not stable. It doesn't happen all the time. I mean, it happens every now and then, but it's not stable. Like it's gonna continue. Like if you chop that little leaf and then you propagate it, it won't continue to into the next thing. Neon pothos are literally amazing. I keep saying a lot of the plants, but that's why I love a lot of these plants, because they're really, really easy plants to look after. And neon pothos are just one of those as well that give you a nice pop of color inside of your home and are not finicky, nor will they get leggy if you don't give them enough light. They actually do really, really good in low light conditions. Now, my definition of low light conditions is like a big window, like 10 feet away from it, or even then in artificial lighting, they do really good. Just by having it in the kitchen, it's still gonna last. Now you don't want to water it too much, but because then it'll get rot. But that's basically all the plants in my collection. I'm kind of sad that my coffee is still here, but I feel like a fungus gnat is inside. It doesn't seem like it, but my boyfriend's calling me. I'll see you guys. I'll do the outro in a bit. Alrighty, guys. So that is basically it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this new planty video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up to let me know. Let me know which plant is your favorite at the moment. It could be 1, it could be 20. Who am I to judge? They're all my favorites. I don't know. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.